Hey vets, on this episode of Salute, our formation will be discussing just how well the GI Bill has helped our service members and our veterans. Don't go anywhere.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Here we go! 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 Here we go!
Welcome to Salute. This is the Veterans Podcast by veterans. I am, of course, Joe Ugly, the Army veteran.
And the best, Shakiria.
If she says so. But anyway,
The Marine Corps
we have a
is the
lot
best.
that we're going to cover with you guys here today. Don't forget to,
Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
what she said. Also, I got to say, benefits,
Yep,
big thing.
huge thing.
What do they do for veterans? I understand that you have some info that you want to share.
Yes, so as the VA celebrates 80 years of the GI Bill.
80 years.
80 whole years. That's a long time of it.
It's a long time. Keep in mind, my people only been getting the benefits of the last 15, but that's all right. No, it ain't all right, but that's
Yeah.
all right.
Hey, at least we're getting it now.
We're getting it now.
Only 41% of people actually make use of their GI Bill. Did you know that?
I could believe that
That is crazy.
because most of them get discouraged or turned away,
Yes.
like myself, for example.
To your point of the discouragement, that's why I brought this up because obviously, like I said, the VA is celebrating. They have a whole ceremony in Washington, D.C. in which they highlighted a lot of veterans or service members who have used the GI Bill to, build wealth. And that's what it's for. Is to help
And
you
literally
wealth.
build wealth.
Yes.
We're not just talking about survive. We're
right,
talking about
like houses on top of houses, able to buy
Correct.
vacation homes.
Correct.
And able to pass that down
So
to
wait
their
a minute.
kids.
I'm sorry. I have to interrupt. They literally had a ceremony to highlight how people got wealthy off the GI Bill.
Yep.
Oh, God, am I jealous? Oh, Lord. But go ahead.
Yeah, so they have a ceremony, and the reason when I was reading I didn't watch the ceremony, but I was reading the highlights of it. I went down to the comment section because I just wanted to see what people were saying. And the reason why this is today's formation is I realized that not only does 41% is low, but as I was reading the comments, everyone was talking about how much, it either ran out or they told them to go away, like you were sent away. And it was just a whole bunch of people saying, no, the GI Bill is fake. I serve my country and they tell me I can't go to school anymore because I missed the whatever mark they had, or they can't pass it on to their kids. So I wanted to talk to about and highlight the fact that it is a different time. I don't know what time period that the GI Bill, that they're referring to, but it is a different time, and the GI Bill has come a long way. And I
Correct.
don't want people to be discouraged, especially if you see those comments, you might think, screw it. I'm not going to get it anyways.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
You know, the thing about that is you're absolutely right. People will see those comments and say, yeah, I know that. I'm not even going to waste my time. I can tell you, I experienced what you experienced if you're one of those who were turned away. Today's GI Bill, it is, or should I say the current state of our GI Bill, it is there for veterans.
Right.
Definitely for us.
It's there for veterans, it's there for service members, and if you serve your country, I don't care if you even serve, because the minimum is 2 years. You need to serve 2 years on active duty, and you get it, right? So don't be discouraged to use it. Even if you don't want to go to college, you could get. What if you want to be like a personal trainer, or you want to go to be a welder? That's what it's there for. It's not just for college. You can use it to get your home. So I just want people to understand that. Don't take
And
what.
boy, can you get a home.
Exactly. And
Exactly.
good interest rates.
What she
good
said.
a lot of stuff, right?
Yes.
Last week episode, we highlight what they would do for you if you have problems paying with your mortgage and all that stuff. So there's a lot that comes with it. It's just not a lot of information. So don't let another person's story, discourage you to go use the GI Bill, because it does indeed, it's there to help you, even if it's just a house or just to get a degree. That helps you get a better job. That helps you, you know what I'm saying? It helps you go further in life.
The VA needs an information officer, and then that information officer needs to hire us
I'll give you that, yes.
to make sure that this information gets to the public.
Yes. So The VA does. They do have it. However, the problem with the VA is, and that's
They
just,
did not hire us. That's the problem with the VA.
of course.
So, especially
oh, don't do
U.S.
it.
Army,
No, we're not doing this again.
I want
Let
my
it-
$11 million.
Anyways, like I said, the GI Bill is there to indeed change your life, and please make sure you take advantage of it. If you don't know how the GI Bill works, go to va.gov/GI Bill, and there will be a breakdown of benefits. There will be a phone number, everything you need to call, and do not be discouraged by another person's story.
I want my $11 million.
Anyways, we're gonna let that go. The VA does have an information officer. The problem with the VA, much like how they handle the healthcare, it's very much catered toward a different generation, right? You know, they're used to that old school generation of people. That's how they push their information out. How many people are gonna go on the VA websites? Let me see what they have going on. What's the new changes? Not a lot
Especially
of
when you're
people.
older and have
Don't
a
know how-
phobia to the internet. You know, no, I'm dead serious.
No, they.
I am one of the few in my generation who's all over the net, and that's because that's part of the business I'm in.
Right.
Okay, if I was not involved in, so what they call it today, I'm going to just call it new media. I mean, it's kind of like 20, 25 years old.
Right.
You can't call it that anymore, but still, I'm part of this new media gold rush, if we may. And I stuck with this. This is what I like doing. This is my involvement.
Right.
I really and truly lock in. And a big reason for that is because I'm a glut for information.
Yeah, you are.
You give me information, man. And the fact that I could search and research on top of research stuff, I should be a researcher, to be quite honest.
Right.
That's what puts me there. But I'm also aware that a lot of people my age, they don't want to even hear the word.
Right, we run into
Computer.
them when we were, where we're pushing out our information about Salute,
Right.
and they're like, we don't know how to, just a QR code, they don't even know. So imagine that they're not even going to go to the website to look up VA and dig and dive to see what they qualify for.
Right.
So they need to find I know.
Simplified for people who are older.
Exactly. There's social media now, and there's no reason, not even just social media, there's ways to do it. They still do letters, they still do paperwork that they send out. I mean, I get a new letter from the VA every 2 days. So they can do these things while making it sure that people get the information.
And you could contact us.
And we'll spread that for you.
We'll spread the word. We'll get the word out. No, I am about to pitch. Oh, hell yeah.
Of course.
We're still serving our country.
Yes.
Look at us.
Exactly.
Salute.
In a different way. In
There
a
you
better
go.
way, in my opinion. Because
You know what I'm fascinated by?
what?
I'm fascinated when I hear you and your peers who recently served talk about your benefits. Some of them that you still connect with that are still in,
Yeah.
talking about benefits coming home to.
Right.
And I'm fascinated by that because that was like the last thing on
That you-
our minds coming into civilian life.
I bet. Yeah.
I mean, when we were coming into civilian life, it was like, okay, so now I'm going to take what I have and, for the last, usually it was 3 to 4 years back then, mainly 4 years. I'm going to take what I did in the last 4 years, and I'm going to utilize that to try to get something in civilian world.
Right.
And I mean, I came out of the military at a time when it was respected that, oh yeah, well, you served your country, blah, blah, so we're going to look into how we can put you on board with us.
Right.
Don't say on board, it's going to be all the way on board. You might be hanging on the edge of the board, but, at least you could get on board at some capacity.
Right.
But to see how your generation now look at not just how you're going to expand your job on there, you're looking at, I serve. Even more interesting to me is how much in your generation look at going in, why you're going in,
Right.
what you're going to gain from it in the next 3, 4 years. You guys are making a more precise investment
Exactly.
on what it is.
Yeah.
Because some people go in today, I just want education. The majority
I'm
of people
guilty
who
of
got
that because
There you
I
go.
didn't know the benefits. I knew they paid for school because that's what
Right.
they pushed. And the type of schooling I wanted to do cost way too much damn money. So I said, you know what? Let me do this. They said they'll pay for it, and that's it. But getting benefits after, getting none of that stuff, I didn't know anything. I just knew that they would pay for school, and that for me was enough that I can say it'll get me somewhere, right? So even the generation after me is like way more. They already know the benefits they're ready to claim before they
they're
go.
like, where do I sign? Because when the ink dries, I want my benefits.
Exactly. And I'm glad. I'm happy that that's what it's for.
Right.
And especially because a lot of things happen to you while you're in the military.
Right.
It's not all bad, but things do happen to you. It's a lot of wear and tear on your body, especially at a young age.
A lot of physical wear and tear. There's a lot of physical.
So going in with that mentality of knowing that stuff is great, and I'm so happy for that generation that they're making these decisions of like, let me join, not only serving the country, so you do that, but they're also benefiting themselves and setting themselves up differently for when they come out as a civilian. Because you got to leave the military. I don't care if you leave in 20 years or 30 years. You have to get out.
Sooner or later, I don't care if you served all the way up to general. Eventually,
you have to get out.
You're gonna be a veteran, and you might be a veteran, exit with a flag, but at least you're gonna be a veteran. Know that that's part of the process.
Also, as you said that, if you are a veteran or your spouse or someone passed on, now that if they pass on in the military, those benefits now will be transferable. So that's another thing. So if your spouse died or you know what I'm saying, look into that, because now they're working on making sure that if they passed away in the service, that they don't lose that bill, that goes to someone else that can utilize it.
It's more than the uniform now. You could catch it with your benefits.
Oh my God. But all right, to wrap up, that was it. It was a long formation, but like I said,
take advantage.
Take advantage of your benefits, please. Do not be discouraged. Do not think you're better than getting benefits. Or a lot of things people say that I've met with veterans, especially older veterans.
Yes.
I don't need it. I'm doing okay. You served your country. Take the damn benefits.
No, but you hit a great point. Why do okay when you can do great?
Exactly. I like that. Why do okay when you can do great?
I'm okay, and you're right. Those are usually the words. I'm okay. I'm good. But why be okay and good when you could be great and excellent? Work on that.
Exactly.
Work on getting your great and excellent up.
So you know how I love my memes. So I usually congregate a group of a set of memes that I want to show on the podcast. So I'm gonna show you them, and
You love memes.
I do. Who doesn't?
All right, let's go.
Well, maybe not your generation.
No.
But
I told you I don't work like my generation. I'm different.
Yeah. All right. For this meme, we have a Simpsons cartoon.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna need backup.
He needs his glasses.
Okay.
All right, so we got a Simpsons meme that throws a little bit of diss at Army recruiters, but the truth is the truth. Let's see if you catch it. So it says Army recruiters, and then it's people with disabilities.
I missed that.
You don't get it?
No.
What it's saying is the Army loves going after people with disabilities.
Told you I didn't get it. They don't. They don't. You Marines are making up stuff for the Army again.
Hey, I didn't make that, but we'll roll on to the next one.
She made that meme.
I did. Oh, this one is
I was
hilarious.
trying to hit the Army.
All right, this
Go.
is a SpongeBob meme. So it says, me after open the Porta-John in the field when it's 100 degrees outside, and it's 130 in the Porta-John. Let me tell you something. When it comes to the Porta-John, bro, my whole MCT, I have a fear of them. Every time I see them, it's my last resort, bro. And so when we're in MCT, that's all you use the whole time for them. I think we got regular restrooms here and there. And they don't clean them. So it's in the hot North Carolina heat. Hot, and it's filled most of the time. And you have to use it all the time because you have to be drinking water. And it's just, you have to, oh God, I'm getting sick just thinking about it. It's disgusting.
All I can say is I've been to the field a few times in good old Fort Hood. My DNA is all over that place.
I would rather them have told
I
us
would
to
not-
go use it in the wild.
What
Honestly.
you guys call it? What do you guys call
Porta
those?
Johns?
Porta Johns. Spot a potty, Porta Johns,
Yeah.
piss houses.
Whatever.
Whatever you call them.
Disgusting.
They're totally disgusting. My DNA
My DNA is all over that
is
place.
all over Fort Hood, Texas.
All right, we got another
Dig a
one.
hole, find a tree.
I would rather do that than use the Porta Johns.
I'm with you.
Oh, okay, so here's another one. So we got
Hold on. You guys used to have entrenching tools, right?
what?
The little shovel that
Yeah,
could do all
yeah,
kinds
yeah,
of things.
yeah. We
Dig
didn't
a
use them
hole.
for that.
Dig a hole.
The only time I dug a hole was for practicing, but we didn't do it for that. I would rather have done it for that, but we did it because them Porta Johns is disgusting. And then of course, written all over is a whole bunch of sick because people hang out in there, and then you just
Who's
gotta
sitting in there? That's a crazy.
What else are you supposed to do when you gotta use the restroom?
But they just dig a hole.
All right, let's get to the new one. So we got this. What is that? Channing Tatum. Okay, it says new drill
need that.
instructors watching the bus pull up for the first time to drop off the new soldiers. Woo! I'm about to make a name for myself. Especially the new ones.
What?
They're getting
That is so
excited.
true. That is.
Yeah.
I'm about to make a name. Oh my God! You're about to make me famous.
I know. It's like they're casting calls.
I'm telling
Oh,
you,
my
if
God.
I was a drill sergeant, there'll be generations right now that still remember me.
I couldn't do it.
Oh,
I bet. Because you purposely love to for people. So just knowing that it's your job.
No.
God, bro. Oh
You know,
my God.
I would have made, I don't know why the hell I never thought of being a drill instructor. Never even crossed my mind.
For the people that didn't, yeah, that's good.
But yeah, it's,
Good idea. It worked out for the recruits.
it did. It really did. Because if I was a drill
You would
instructor,
have got reported.
no, I wouldn't have got reported. I'd be that guy, man. I'll be that.
No, because you would like it and you love to mess with people too much.
What do you mean?
And there's one drill instructor that's designed to do that.
What do you mean?
Let's roll the next one, please.
No, I would have been like to get along.
No.
Hey, how you doing, soldier?
No, this one-
Glad to have you.
I
You're
chose-
gonna make a great soldier. I can tell by the way you wear your hair. Great haircut.
By the way, you were. Oh my God. All right, let's go. This is the last one, I think. So this was a tweet. I screenshot this one specifically for you. So it says, so what are some things we can ask peacetime internet veterans for advice on? I have a few ideas. How to cheat on taxes, how to fit a medium-sized plate carrier on the extra, extra large gut, how to put my knit on backwards, how to commit insurrection, and how to hate women
Wow.
in the dot mill.
Wow. What I'm gonna say is a wow to that one. But how to balance a plate on your gut? That's what it is.
Yeah,
That's one of them.
yeah. Your extra, extra large gut. Yeah.
See, I never got an extra large gut. I can't say I'm envious of anyone with them because, I've never been part of the over the belt gang.
The over the belt gang. Do you see what I'm saying, bro? Bro, what? The over the belt gang? That is crazy, bro.
You've seen them.
Yeah, I have.
It just, it's like
hangs down.
it's like a whole family
And
just
it's
hanging
like
over the
they
belt.
have a small, they have small arms and legs.
Yeah.
And I don't understand what causes that to happen.
When you just stuffing food and you just let it sit, and I guess after a while,
Yeah.
But look, here's what, and this is why I'll tell you guys my true age when I whip myself into shape.
Let them guess.
I know. Put in the comments below. What do you think? The age
How old do
is?
you think Joe is?
How old do you think I am? Well, let me see. He served, and when he said,
You don't look old though, so I don't see it being an issue. But I know there's
Oh,
probably
right
an
now.
asshole that'll say like something stupid
Yeah.
just cause.
actually, I'm 105. I look good for it, huh? Look at me.
105.
You know, that's my goal. I gotta be a centurion.
You want to live?
I want to be a centurion, but I gotta be healthy doing it. This is one
you
of
gotta
the
be
reasons.
like one of them blue zone healthy people.
What the hell is Blue Zone healthy?
Blue zone is like the healthiest like areas in the world. So like, what was it we're watching? Like the Smithsonian. Jesus, they did. We're watching Southern Italy, and one part of Southern Italy is one of those healthier regions where the community is great. People live really long. They live really healthy.
I bet you there's a lot of laughter in those communities.
Probably they're tight knit, so people hang out, neighbors talk. It's not like here where no
But
one
you
says
used the
hello.
right word when you said that, community. Because there are a lot of beautiful neighborhoods,
Yes, but people don't talk.
terrible communities.
Especially in the north. The northeast, y'all don't have the audacity to even say good morning to people.
Or someone say it and you can't say it back.
And that's what, I'm trying, because you do it, and I'm trying to be like you with, hello, how are you doing? And when they don't respond, I just be like, oh, I be so mad.
Well, you know, my attitude is always
Low
like,
rent.
Yeah, my attitude, and I say it to them. If I speak to you and you ignore me, I would say it loudly. You just showed me you can't buy class.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to start screaming, good morning. And I do it to the veterans at the VA.
Yeah.
And they just, I'm like, bro, you can't
That's
just
because they
say.
go into shock.
The thing is,
When you say good morning to them, they go into shock. They can't believe.
they already
that you-
stare at
they
me when
can't-
I go there.
Exactly.
'Cause
And
it's
they can't
like,
believe that you
"It's a
say good
veteran?"
morning.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, was that a good morning of what are you looking at? Or was that a really?
Yeah.
It's a good morning. It's like they're going through all types of shock.
Fair enough.
So,
They're also dealing with all types of PTSD, so I'll
yeah.
let that one
You know,
slide.
because I know a lot of women who I would speak to, and I could see it in their faces, like they don't expect me to speak to them. They expect me to just walk by them, just like
Yeah.
don't acknowledge their existence. A lot of women,
cold.
you know, but that's not me.
Yeah, you
I
talk
see
to
you, we
everybody.
make eye contact. Hey, how you doing? No, that's you know what? That's part of my assets. I speak to people. I have met some of the most powerful people on this planet. And you know, some of the most powerful people just by simple, hey, how you doing? Just,
Right.
I used to
It'll
live in a
change things.
building, you know, that's loaded with powerful people that I've met. And just by saying, how you doing? And how,
Right. Changes the whole thing.
changes everything. And people, as you know, will bend over backwards from me in places I don't even need, but they will look out for me because and this has always been my life. I've always been that guy who see people and just speak.
No, I
There's
think that
nothing wrong
we
with it.
have. I read an article that said, especially when I met you the first time, I noticed that you did that a lot, and it's become so. It was so like kind of ooh, he does talk to everybody because it's not something you see so often, and I've become like I'll say I'm polite naturally, but it's not an always thing. So if I'm in the mood, I'll say it, but. I see the difference it makes, and I was trying to like, okay, let me implement that. You know, we're that type of generation we're becoming is just so into the phone. You're constantly looking down.
Correct.
No one's speaking
Correct.
anymore.
We are not speaking with each other anymore.
Yeah.
Then we wonder why we are so angry at
Yeah.
each other. We don't even take the time to see, hey, how you doing today? You know, it's like we take, and God, today's society, we take too much personal.
Yeah, we do.
Too much.
Too
You know,
much
when I see people out there, like you said, you know, and if I can be of any form of a role model in that, I appreciate you highlighting that, you know, because I think it's critical that we do that. I think we've gotten to critical mass.
Yeah.
I remember back in my day, if you saw a black person, or if you even thought a black person was on the other side of town, you just put your hand in the air and wave, you know? On the other side of town. Today, you walk right by and somebody like...
Yes, usually you could get the little black what's up, you know, which I'm okay
no,
with.
we don't even get that anymore.
No, you don't, but some people still do it.
Me.
But, yeah, you don't.
That's good.
And I do it to people all the time, and people, like I said, northern. And what's crazy about it is I've been into... you know, southern states, and they have their things.
Yeah. Right.
But
Black
what
folk.
I'll say with them,
People.
they're so like I was shocked. Like in North Carolina and these places, I was just like, hello, how are you? Or let me get the door for you.
Yeah.
How you know, it's very polite.
Did you ever see when? And we're
And
gonna
it
move
could be
on.
the fact that we're military, but you know.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this and then we'll move on. But here's the deal.
Yeah.
You ever seen when you're downtown and you drive by someone walking down the street and they just waving at the car? You ever seen? Did that happen to you in South
Like,
Carolina?
Once or twice, maybe.
Oh, it blew my mind. But things
Yeah.
has changed.
Yeah.
But I recall going in the South with friends and people would just wave at the car. Just, hey, how you doing? I'm like, why are they just waving at you? Know that? You know?
Yeah.
I was like, I like it. I
Yeah.
like it.
It was nice. It was very refreshing to see.
People were just waving.
Yeah.
We don't do that anymore.
No. Especially up here, like I said. These people they don't even want to hold the door.
I know.
It's crazy. But, all right, let's move on to hot topics.
Let the topic be hot.
So this week's hot topic is the Pentagon's new quality of life tweaks to aim for temporary housing, uniform, and Wi-Fi. So what does that mean for active duty mainly, right? So the Pentagon wants to change, they want to implement Wi-Fi in the barracks, which I don't know why that's not there already, but whatever.
Really?
I was paying $80 for Wi-Fi, girl. Yeah.
They actually have to pay. They pass a bill to put.
It's not there yet. So let me finish and we'll jump into it real quick.
I'm stressing already. Go ahead.
So they want to get Wi-Fi in the barracks. They want to implement better healthcare options, and they want to get enlisted uniform allowances, which I believe they already get because I got it, but maybe more money. They want to do PCS. For those who don't know, PCS is permanent change of station. They want to make the moves easier, and they want to help you use government funds to stay in temporary housing. So you're not paying for those houses when you're PCSing. I don't know why you would have to pay, but you know,
You're
the
paying for
military's
what?
weird.
You're paying for housing when you PCS?
Yeah. So when you have to stay in temporary housing, sometimes they only pay for a certain amount of time. But now they want to say they will pay based on where you go. They want to pay for like up to a month, or they want to use government funds to pay for the whole thing. And then in the near future, they plan to, like I said,
That's if you live off base with a spouse or something,
Yeah.
a family. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they want to, like I said, bring in high-speed internet for junior and single service members. Right now, the Navy and the Marine Corps is the only one implementing that on certain installations. Now, if you're active duty, you're watching this and you're like, I don't have internet, I don't know where these stations are. They're just trying it out to see how it goes. But yeah, that's.
But
the
we
new
should
plan.
have internet in the military.
I don't
why
understand
wouldn't
why
we
we
have?
didn't. And the one that we did,
I
what
can
is it, Boingo?
I kind of
What's it
understand
called?
why though, because you're open to cyber, you know.
But I feel like if they did have their own form, then they get to, because you can block stuff.
So we should have had an intranet, which is something that works within. But then you're not open to the World Wide
Yeah.
Web, you know. And I can understand why in the military you don't want propaganda to start seeping into the barracks.
That's true. That's definitely true.
And, you know, in this information war age that we're in,
Yeah.
you know, I can understand why. I mean, from a civilian standpoint, you're like, what the hell you
But
mean you don't have
The
internet?
thing is, there is internet in the barracks.
Uh-huh.
You just have to pay for it. So yeah, I had to pay for internet. They have. I want to say.
What do you mean they had
Boingo.
internet? They had access?
Yeah, you could pay for it yourself.
Oh,
So there was a company. I want to say it's Boingo, but you pay. I want to say the average was like $60.
Oh, wait a minute. Then that just reverse everything I just stated.
Oh, you thought there was no internet
I thought
at
there was
all?
none at all.
No. What? In this age,
I
they're
know,
crazy.
that-
Nobody would sign up.
That's true. That's true. You take away these kids' internet.
Boot camp is as far as they'll go, and once boot camp's over, you get everything normal again. And I think some boot camps you get a phone. So I don't know.
They give them phones.
In Army and
They give 'em
Army
phones.
in Army,
They give them phones.
not in the Marine
What the
Corps.
hell happened to my army? They don't give up no damn internet. They don't give them no phones,
But
none of that
so,
stuff.
that's the Pentagon's new plan to try to make service members' life a little bit easier with these small changes that we feel it was important to push out to you guys.
Another
And
hot.
keep complaining because it's working. Keep complaining because these changes are coming from service members complaining about the barracks. The new bill to push out money towards changing the barracks is because people were complaining. So these videos that you guys are making on social media and that the older military are saying you guys are just complaining, you're not complaining. You're trying to make a difference. So keep complaining about the barracks. If you guys have asbestos, keep complaining about all the...
Let me say this much.
Yeah, keep speaking up about the changes you want to see in the military. obviously there's some changes that is just ridiculous that you're asking for. But when it comes to barracks, when it comes to uniform allowance, pay, keep speaking up about it, because the Pentagon, this is like our second one we're talking about what they're, mentioned changes. It's coming in small doses, but they're coming.
I say this. Don't listen to veterans of my generation.
Yeah, they're haters,
if a veteran is older than 25, okay, push it, 30.
Yeah, 30.
Don't listen to them telling you stop whining. I'm here to tell you, the squeaky wheel gets the oil. So my generation was the generation that got turned away from the VA and just kept going.
Yep.
We just walked away because we got turned away. That's why my generation was, we didn't make enough noise. So therefore, we didn't get a lot of benefits.
Right, exactly.
I think we have to be at that point now where we're like, you know what? I've earned this.
Yes, you have.
And if you're going in knowing what you're going to get or what you've been promised to get, why not get it?
Exactly.
What, are you kidding me? Imagine working in civilian life and you're expecting a bonus at the end of the year, and then the end of the year comes and you don't get that bonus. What would you do? Lose your fucking mind.
I'm flipping the desk.
Exactly. Where's my bonus?
You know what they'll do, that corporate, they won't give you a bonus, but here's pizza.
No. If you're
They've done that. Oh, I've seen it happen.
No, but if it's in your agreement that you will get, in any job, in your agreement you will get a 3 or 5 or how many percentage of what it mainly in sales, they push that, you're getting a bonus based on sales or a bonus based on whatever it is. Whatever your structure is in your agreement with the company. You don't get it. You holding that piece of paper, not only are you flipping over that desk, December comes, you don't get it. January comes, you don't get it. I can guarantee by February, you already got a lawyer.
As you should.
You know?
Yeah.
I can guarantee you. So if you're going after what's promised to you in civilian world, why would you not go after it when you put your life on the line?
Yep.
Your life. What's the value of your life?
Exactly. What is the value of your life?
And I say this, let my old ass generation whine and cry about, oh, you whining? Let them cry.
They're jealous.
I'm with you, young ones. Young'uns. You young'uns whine and cry. You're going to make it a better military.
Yes. Yep. Don't stop speaking up, bro.
Don't stop.
You won't get any benefits, new changes. All these changes is because we've been speaking up for these years.
Exactly.
Keep doing it.
All the changes did not come from someone in D.C. having a good heart.
No, it did not.
It came from
Let's be real, it did not.
People making noise.
So keep doing that.
Once again, we thank you for hanging out here with us on Salute. We know you could do so many other things, but you chose to hang with us. So I tell you, we salute the men and women who wear that uniform and who wore that uniform, of course. We're veterans just like you. We salute you.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Here we go! 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 Here we go!